I'm actually not in favor of decriminalizing cannabis. I'm in favor of legalizing it, tax and regulate.
But pot's not just appealing to small towns, but also to big names. Startups have attracted names like former Prime Minister John Turner, former BC Premier Mike Harcourt, and former Ontario Health Minister George Smitherman. Liberal Senator Larry Campbell is an advisor to one company. So is former police chief and current BC MLA Kash Heed. They're all part of the green rush. That's Canada's modern-day gold rush. In the past year, tens of millions of dollars have been poured into building new big-box grow-ops right across the country. And remember, this is just to grow medical marijuana. Imagine how big the bud boom would be if Canada and other countries were to legalize recreational marijuana.
I'm in favor of legalizing it, tax and regulate.
The big game is going to be legalization. I quite frankly think that a company can make it and can do very well in the medical end if we can simply start understanding what the plant does. But obviously at the end of the day, as in Denver, legalization is the way to go.
Larry Campbell, a Liberal senator, is also a strategic advisor to a marijuana company. So is Kash Heed, the old drug squad boss, now laying a bet on legal recreational use.
I think a lot of investors are looking at that and determining that this is a sound industry to get into. So I just want to make sure that it's done right.
Now, Eves, of course, was Ontario's premier from April 2002 to October 2003, and Betty says his friend's political background will come in handy as the company tries to break into the medical marijuana industry.
Other big names working for medical marijuana companies include former Liberal Prime Minister John Turner, former Conservative Cabinet Minister John Reynolds, and Mike Harcourt, the former New Democrat Premier of BC. More than 1,200 companies have applied for a medical marijuana license because of the potential market.
Well, it's huge. I mean, it's huge. If you think about what happened after Prohibition and the opening up of the...
On a high level, I look at it as how we currently control alcohol. Looking at a place to control the sale, to check ID, to oversee it.
Legalizing it, controlling it, has a side benefit of actually freeing up the hundreds of millions of dollars we spend every year enforcing this prohibition, and also keeps the billions of dollars out of the hands of criminal organizations and gangs. So prohibitionists like Mr. Harper are going to have to demonstrate through facts and figures why they should continue this imposition on adults making sensible decisions, informed decisions on their own, rather than being all nanny state on us like they are. And that's why I believe in the not just decriminalization, but legalization of marijuana.